Good evening. My name is Jermaine Diggs, and this is CHP 6120, Assignment 2C. And today we will be talking about the influence of theology and politics on the development of the First Amendment. Now, I'll be talking from the slides, and I will give you some of the bullets that particularly point out what that section is particularly about, but I won't actually be going through every single point, but just making an overall summarization of what that particular slide talks about. So we'll have various topics, and we'll get started here now. Thank you. All right, let's go to our introduction. The introduction to this theme is going to talk about the history of religious freedom for the most influential groups such as the Puritans, Anglicans, Baptists, and Quakers, and how they had a stance on theological beliefs and church leadership and politics as well. How the discussion centered on whether religion was an individual religious choice, and how the First Amendment established protections. Now, the development of religious freedom in the United States was shaped by the disagreement between religious groups that had different views about the authority and government involvement in faith. Puritans and Anglicans often supported connections between religion and government, while Baptist Quakers emphasized personal, conscious, and voluntary religious participation. These differences created important political discussions about whether government should promote religion or remain neutral towards different beliefs. And many early religious communities had experienced persecution or unequal treatment, with which encouraged the development of a stronger protection for individual religious rights. The First Amendment it addressed these concerns by including both the Establishment Clause and the Free Exercise Clause. These protections ensured that government could not create an official religion while also protecting individuals' ability to practice their beliefs freely. Now let's look at a major takeaway. We have some points here, but like I said again, I'm gonna summarize some major takeaways from all of these bullets here, and I'll do that by starting with a major lesson from the development of the First Amendment is the distinction between protecting religion and protecting religious freedom. You see, religious freedom focuses on the rights of individuals to make personal decisions about belief, practice, and conscience. Religious traditions often have established doctrines, but individuals may interpret or practice those beliefs differently. What this does is create the need for constitutional protections that respect both religious communities and personal choices. The concept of a secular state is also important because it does not mean that government opposes religion or promotes atheism. Instead, it means that government remains neutral and allows all religious and non religious perspectives to exist equally. The diversity of Protestant, Catholic, Jewish, Mormon, Islamic, and other communities demonstrate why religious freedom remains essential in maintaining fairness and equality. Another major takeaway is challenges involving religious freedom and balancing majority rule with the protection of individual rights. In a democratic society, the beliefs of the majority may influence culture and politics, but constitutionally, it protects and ensures that minority groups are not excluded or restricted. As we can see throughout American history, religious groups such as Catholics, Jews, Mormons, and minorities have faced periods of discrimination because of their beliefs that differ from dominant traditions. The First Amendment was designed to prevent government power from being used to favor one particular religious group over another. And you'll see at the same time, it protects the ability of individuals and communities to express their religious beliefs publicly. Modern debates about religion and government continue to reflect tensions between cultural traditions, political influence, and constitutional commitment to a particular individual liberty. And these takeaways are what kind of form as a result of all of the religious freedoms amongst different, I'll say different denominations. As a result of that, this is the potential action from all of that. Protecting religious freedom today requires continued awareness of principles that guided the development of the First Amendment. And as American society becomes increasingly diverse, individuals must recognize that religious liberties apply equally to all people, regardless of their religious beliefs or lack of religious beliefs. Government institutions should respect religious expression while avoiding actions that establish or favor a particular faith tradition. Communities can strengthen religious freedom by encouraging respectful conversations, learning about different traditions, and recognizing the value of diverse perspectives. Education about constitutional right is also important because sometimes misunderstandings about church and state can create unnecessary conflicts. By protecting individual conscience and supporting equal treatment, allows society to maintain a balance between religious expression and government neutrality that continues to define American religious freedom. Thank you. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope that you have gotten a little bit more about some of our takeaways from religious freedoms and some of the resulting actions as a result of being. I think it creates a fair and balanced, a balanced view for religion, and it gives everyone the right to pursue their religion and their faith in the way that they desire, as long as they follow the guidelines in which they're able to practice religion. And it creates diversity, which we all need, um, that makes us as a society better. So, thank you for your time. I appreciate you tuning in, and I hope that you have learned a little bit and enjoyed my PowerPoint concerning religious freedom and freedom of expression. Thank you and have a great day.